Do you tremble and quake with fear at the approach of combat? Hoping to talk your way out of a fight like a human? Or do you hear the cry of the warrior, calling you to battle, calling you to glory like a Klingon?
Hello, everyone. We are back. And today we're just going to say, because it's the end of the year, here at the Proud Warriors of Kronos, of course, at the Cosmic Portal, I have to say, a few celebrity guests. Just a few celebrity guests. Um, Something that the media coordinator here has taken care of and taken care of very well. I have no complaints. Um, to be honest with you, I never expected to get the caliber of people that we did. Uh, we've had people here that have been on major TV shows, people that have helped build the Klingon community, people that are responsible for books and conventions. So it is like uh, the biggest thrill for somebody like me who started a small, um, started a small Facebook page that went onto YouTube and then now just started growing. It is amazing. Um, Let me start off by saying this, and then we'll kind of, well, I mean, we won't deep dive into anything, but we will talk a little bit about how all this came about. So, of course, the first guest, Mr. J.G. Hertzler, I got to see at a convention, and when Katala called and told me about this man being on my show, I could not believe it. It was a couple days before my birthday. Uh, the previous year, we've had him on 3 times, and he wants to come on again for a fourth. I could not believe it. He gave us so much insight to what happened on DS9 and his character, his books that he's doing. As a matter of fact, Katala, do you have his latest book? Let's see if she's got it here. She normally has it right there. There it is. There it is, guys. This is his latest book. And it's unbelievable that you know, we got him. We got him. You know, I was like, wow, totally blown away. Um Next, uh Chester Tripp the third and Leanne Tripp. These two people are stunt people. And oh my god. The things that this man was telling us of what they did and how they met, unbelievable. Um, and now every time I watch some type of action adventure show and whatever, and I go, oh, stuntman. I know, I can tell the difference now. You know what I mean? Um, but they were great people to have on the show. Um, they are, I believe, they're a stunt family, correct? I mean, his son is doing the stunt
Yeah.
work as well.
Yes.
Um, So um, we're going to try to get them back on this year as well. Well, when I say this year, I mean 2024. Um, just believe we have Chester on twice, right?
Yes. And his wife.
Yes, lovely people. Um, tell you the story about the stuff in the industry, and it would blow your mind. Some of the major sets that they've been on, and unfortunately, some of their fellow stunt persons that have passed, doing these stunts. So, we need to pay a little bit more attention to the people that make this entertainment so exciting, so great. that you have to see more, or this character becomes your favorite because of all the physical actions that this character does. You got to remember, they cut, that person goes away and a stunt person is replaced with them. So big respect for these people that do this stunt work. Thanks to Chester and Warren, and of course,
Yes.
cannot forget Dennis
Madelone.
Greatest American Hero, one of my favorite TV shows, but he was also a Klingon throughout most of the Star Trek series.
He taught weapons.
Okay. So go ahead, Katala.
So he taught weapons on DS9 and Next Gen, if I remember.
So it was, great to hear some of his stories as well. I also believe he was talking about one of the stunts during like the Dominion fight that he was telling us about. But to find out that he was also the stunt man for William Katt in Greatest American Hero, which was mind blowing. You know what I mean? It was like, wow, because that was one of my favorite shows growing up as a kid. Was, of course, the Greatest American Hero. He too made me give a lot of respect for, the action of it all when it goes through what we're doing when we're watching these shows, and you're like, man, that actor is great. No, that's the stunt man. Very few actors do their own stunts with good reason, but these people put it on the line for entertainment, and some of the things that they have to do is just mind blowing. Of course, then we have the Pop Warrior Princess and not Princess, excuse me, Warrior, Pop Warrior, Klingon Pop Warrior. One day I was looking for Klingon songs to listen to on the way to work, and I came across her. She does covers of pop music and rock, and it just blew my mind. And then one day Katala was like, I'm just going to reach out to her. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, good luck. Now, mind you, she had already got Martok to come on the show. And I still was kind of like skeptical. Now we've had Chester Tripp and Dennis on the show as well. And by this time I should have been a little bit more optimistic. But there she was, back on the show. We've had her on the show twice. And she was connected to Star Trek Prodigy, right?
Yes. Klingon language.
And yes, she did the Klingon language for that. And she did the campaign to keep it on the air, correct?
Yes.
So
on Netflix now.
We have it back on Netflix. Star Trek Prodigy is now back on Netflix. Which is an amazing effort by the fans and, of course, her, because she works on there. So, again, we'll try to get her back in 2024. Then we have Mr. Paul Rice, 3D prints by Rice. Paul has been a big supporter of the Cosmic Portal and the Proud Warriors of Kronos, and helped us with a few of our giveaways. Paul has done a lot of stuff for Katala and myself. One of my favorite pieces, and I don't have it hanging up. I thought I had it over here. Where is it? I don't have it here. It's just weird.
The blaster.
I do, but I thought I hung that one up. The other one, yeah, there it is. Yeah. Boba Fett's blaster. Let me go ahead and bring this back out real quick. It's one of my favorite little things. But I also have the vibro knife from Paz Vizsla. And of course, the Calibus curse works well because the moment I get the blade, and that was what I was really trying to show off. I must have moved it with my cosplay stuff. The moment I get something from the Mandalorian, they seem to either blow it up, crush it, or utterly just get, destroyed. And the blade was no different. So Paz Vizsla dies, and everybody's like, thanks a lot, Calibus. So I don't know, guys. I do have an N1 fighter, so I'm looking for that to be destroyed next season as well. But Paul has been, like I said, a great supporter. He helped us with our website. He's doing a lot of things. He's getting everything ramped up. He's done my gauntlet pieces. I'm waiting on another piece. He's doing a helmet for Katala and myself. Right, Katala?
Yes.
So it's just been a great honor to have him with us and have him on the show talking about some of the stuff that he does. A lot of YouTube influencers buy their 3D products from Paul. You can catch him on TikTok, Facebook, Etsy, and his own website. So we wanted to say thank you to Paul. Now, Katala, these last two I would like you to introduce and talk about.
Anita Bruckert is the co-chair for Convivial. She's an amazing lady. Got a lot of stuff on her plate. So the con's coming up the January 12th through 14th, and it sounds amazing. They've got a website, Convivial. So it'll be a good convention.
All right. And somebody you're most excited to see.
Keith DeCandido.
All right.
He's done many books, but this is one of my favorite ones. It's a good insight into some Klingon philosophy and everything. So it'll be interesting to see him and talk to him and get the book signed.
And he's going to be at the convention. He's the celebrity
guest author
that they're celebrating there at the convention. So, guys, again, I wanted to come to you and thank all the supporters who've been watching us and everything else. Now, season 2 will hit Spotify in January. So you don't have to just watch us. You'll be able to hear us. Season 2 will start in January of all the shows as we go into the new year, 2024. Here at the Proud Warriors of Kronos, Katala is the active admin, and she pretty much runs the Proud Warriors of Kronos, which is a great Klingon cultural page. Again, we have all the shows here. Anybody would like to sit in on one of the shows to talk some stuff about Klingons and stuff, please contact Katala Barrett at Facebook and leave a message, and I'm pretty sure she'll get back with you on that. So, with that being said, thank you to all our guests. Again, it was a pleasure having all of you on the show. I look forward to seeing some of you back here again. I know a lot of you are ramping back up due to the writer's strike, due to the actor's strike. So it's going to be kind of hard to probably get with you guys, but we would love to have you back on the show as soon as possible. So, Katala, would you like to take us out?
Certainly. Say, may you curse well, and glory and honor to you and your house.
Qapla'.
Please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks.